Right now, three Baraboo officers are under investigation after a drug dealer's arrest earlier this week. But law enforcement is sharing.
We are investigating this case as the third homicide in our city.
Plus, Madison police investigating an apparent homicide with the alleged suspect turning himself in on Friday. But first, Alex is in tracking out the forecast this morning as we start the weekend. What you should expect if you plan to head outside. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. I'm Kyle Pazorski. It is Saturday, August 17th. Actor and producer Robert De Niro turns 81 today. Well, let's begin by taking a look outside this morning. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington is at the Agora Art Fair in Fitchburg. Alex, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning there, Kyle. Good morning, Southern Wisconsin. Folks are getting set up here for the Agora Art Fair that starts at 10 o'clock this morning. It's going to be a pretty nice day overall, but just be on the lookout. We'll have to dodge a shower or a thunderstorm or two across all of Southern Wisconsin, but there'll be some dry time as well. So let's take a look at our Agora Art Fair forecast for today. 10 o'clock, temperatures will be approaching 70 degrees. These low clouds, the fog will be lifting. We'll get some sunshine that's going to build up a little bit of warmth for an isolated storm or two by the time we approach noon. And then at 5 o'clock, there still will be a couple isolated storms across Southern Wisconsin as well. So there will be dry time. Things are looking nice overall for the forecast here in Fitchburg and in Southern Wisconsin, but be prepared to dodge that isolated shower and storm. Temperature right now here in Madison, 69 degrees. We've got 70 to the southwest in Prairie du Chien and 67 to the north up in the Dells. And let's just quick walk through the day today. Few clouds as temperatures climb into the low to mid 70s by the time we get a little bit closer to the lunch hour. Take note, though, as we go into the afternoon on Future Track, just a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms, especially from Madison and points towards the north and towards the east, with high temperatures right up around 78 degrees. And by the time we get past the Agora Art Fair close time at 5 o'clock today, temperatures back down into the mid 70s. So come on down here today to Fitchburg. It's going to be overall a very nice day for the art fair. Back to you in the studio.
Certainly a good event. Thank you, Alex. We'll check back in just a bit. Now to our top stories this morning. 3 Baraboo police officers are under investigation due to their alleged ties to a suspect accused of drug trafficking. This after Sauk County Sheriff's deputies busted a 37-year-old Baraboo man for drugs, guns, and other evidence of selling cocaine and other substances. That man was arrested Tuesday and is in the Sauk County Jail. Baraboo Police Chief Rob Sinden says that same day he was notified that 3 of his officers were allegedly affiliated with the suspect. An administrative investigation has been started, but cannot be completed before the DOJ's Division of Criminal Investigation is done investigating the alleged drug sales. 1 Baraboo officer has been placed, though, on administrative leave. Police say a woman is dead and a man is in custody after a murder on Madison's northeast side. The suspect, a 42-year-old man identified as Terrence Davis, turned himself into police Friday. They say he came to the department and reported that he had injured the victim overnight and believed she may have been dead. This led police to the victim's apartment where they found the body. Police Chief Sean Barnes says the death is a result of domestic violence, an issue the department is currently exploring new ways to address.
We're currently restructuring our investigative services unit. We're creating a family justice unit because usually these things happen over a period of time, and we want to make sure not only that persons are held accountable, but that we, as the first early identifiers of domestic violence, can provide services.
This is the 3rd homicide reported in Madison this year. Chief Barnes says the suspect is cooperating with police and is currently booked into the Dane County Jail. To campaign 2024 coverage, both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump have been laser focused on the economy this week, with Harris unveiling her economic plan on Friday. As CBS's Christian Benvenez reports, both candidates have planned rallies in the battleground state of Pennsylvania throughout this weekend.
In North Carolina Friday, Vice President Kamala Harris outlined an ambitious economic plan in her first policy speech since jumping into the presidential race.
Together, we will build what I call an opportunity economy.
On the housing affordability crisis, Harris is calling for the construction of 3 million new homes, proposing a tax break for builders, and giving up to $25,000 in down payment assistance for some first-time home buyers.
We will end America's housing shortage by building 3 million new homes and rentals that are affordable for the middle class.
Harris called for a federal ban on price gouging on groceries and other goods. Former President Trump said the proposals amount to price fixing. At a press conference Thursday, he blamed Harris and Democratic legislation for rising costs.
Now Kamala is reportedly proposing communist price controls. She wants price controls. And if they worked, I'd go along with it, too, but they don't work.
The vice president is also calling to expand the child tax credit to families with newborns to $6,000. Last week on Face the Nation, Republican VP Hopeful J.D. Vance also called for expanding the child tax credit to $5,000. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
The Harris campaign tells CBS News additional costs to the budget from her plan would be offset by increased taxes on corporations and high earners. Meanwhile, vice presidential nominee and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance was back in Milwaukee Friday for a campaign stop. There he spoke to law enforcement at the Milwaukee Police Association headquarters. During that time, Senator Vance attacked Vice President Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, on the George Floyd riots, accusing Governor Walz of encouraging rioters to burn down Minneapolis. Vance also criticized the vice president's border policy.
We are spending millions of dollars housing, sheltering, and providing medical care for people who shouldn't be here. Those are the people who have come in across Kamala Harris's wide open southern border.
This is Senator Vance's third trip to Wisconsin within the last month. Following his visit, the Milwaukee Police Association endorsed the Trump-Vance campaign on X. Now let's take a live shot in Milwaukee, Pfizer Forum, where Vice President Kamala Harris is set to hold an event this coming week on the second day of the Democratic National Convention. The rally will be held Tuesday at the same site where the Republican National Convention took place last month. This will be her 7th visit to Wisconsin this year and 3rd since entering the presidential race. The Harris campaign also confirming Friday that VP nominee Tim Walz will join her in Milwaukee. On Wall Street, stocks were gained on Friday to notch their best week of the year. This comes just barely a week after a bruising global sell-off. However, the market was able to claw back some of the losses following a slew of encouraging economic data this week. Let's have a closer look at Friday's numbers. The Dow added 97 points. The Nasdaq was up 37. The S&P 500 gained 11. Illegal border crossings have plunged to the lowest levels in many years. That's according to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection statistics. Illegal crossings were down more than 30% in July from June. And it was the 5th month in a row that migrant crossings have also dropped. Border officials point to President Joe Biden's executive actions announced this spring as making the difference. The policy essentially blocks access to the asylum system for anyone who enters the U.S. illegally. Now to more local news. This is a live look at Stoughton Road and Highway 30 on Madison's east side. It looks pretty quiet now, but that was hardly the case last night. This is what it looked like instead. A large police presence. Madison police say this was the end of a pursuit after they found a person who had been stabbed at a men's homeless shelter. An involved vehicle fled and led officers to the standoff caught on camera. The suspect was eventually taken into custody, and the victim is now in stable condition following surgery. Time now is 8:08. Still ahead, a change beginning today for people selling their homes. We'll have the details ahead. Plus, let's take another live look outside at the State Capitol building. Alex will have your full forecast live from the Agora Art Fair when Weekend Mornings continues.
First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
I'm running to fight for an America where the economy works for working people, where you only have to work one job to pay the bills, and where hard work is rewarded, where reproductive rights are not just protected by the Constitution of the United States, but guaranteed in every state, because that's our America. And that's the America I believe in.
FFPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Certain this is going to work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Looking to buy or sell? Call Tommy Van Ness Realty, First Weber's #1 team, dedicated to making your real estate dreams a reality.
At Tommy Van Ness Realty, we understand that buying or selling a home is more than just a transaction. It's about finding the perfect match for your lifestyle.
Trust Tommy Van Ness Realty for all of your real estate needs.
Why settle for less? Call Tommy Van Ness.
Cologuard?
Cologuard.
Cologuard.
Screen for colon cancer.
At home, like you want.
You the man. Cologuard is for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider for Cologuard.
I did it my way.
Every day, we do things to ensure we are prepared for whatever comes our way. For veterans who use opioids or stimulants or pills that might be laced with opioids like fentanyl, use comes with risk of deadly overdose. So being ready means having naloxone on hand. If you are a veteran who uses opioids, now is the time to prepare. Naloxone is a free opioid overdose medication that comes as a nasal spray or injectable and can reverse an opioid overdose. Knowing how to use naloxone could save a life. Talk to your provider to learn more.
It's Toyota's national sales event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Right now, during Toyota's national sales event, you can lease a new Tacoma for $349 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 60 months on a new Tundra.
Come in today. Ooh, like
Toyota. Let's go places.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good morning, live from the Agora Art Fair as folks get set up with all their beautiful art. And it's going to be overall a beautiful day today in Fitchburg and for a good portion of southern Wisconsin, but there will be a couple of showers and a couple thunderstorms to dodge today. I'm going to show that to you on Future Track. But our Agora Art Fair forecast here, live with all of our technology that allows us to do weather live on location, just like we are here in Fitchburg right now. We'll be at about 70 degrees at 10 o'clock. The fog is lifting, the low clouds will continue to lift. We'll get some sunshine by the time we get to the lunch hour with temperatures right up around 72 to 74. High temperatures today, upper 70s, trade around 80 degrees with some isolated thunderstorms, especially for Madison, and points off towards the north and towards the east. Right now, those temperatures are mild to start off a beautiful August morning, right around 70 degrees. We got 69 in Madison, 68 in La Crosse. Remember, we do our forecast for our friends up in La Crosse as well on Saturday and Sunday mornings. 70 in Janesville right now, so quite mild. Not much of a breeze, touch of humidity out here as well. So in terms of dress today, we've got people in shorts and short sleeves. That will be just fine and dandy. Might want to wear a hat like this too as the sun comes out, and don't forget the sunscreen as well. Temperatures climbing into the middle 70s by the time we get to the lunch hour with Future Track. But take note, especially for areas north and east of Madison on Future Track as we go into the afternoon. A couple scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially along Lake Michigan. So our friends out towards Juneau, Watertown, folks in Walworth County, you have a better chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms today. Madison, about a 30% coverage. Areas to the west over southwestern Wisconsin, an isolated shower or storm can't be ruled out, but the better chances right now look like they'll line up towards the east. So we have our isolated to scattered shower chance today and our 7-day forecast. Look at this, out into the future, we're going to have dry time in southern Wisconsin. Today's the only day here in the next 7 days where we have a decent chance of a shower, but it will be isolated at coverage at best. High temperatures today, 78 degrees in Madison. Tomorrow we'll do sunny skies, 80 degrees. Enter the yellow shades for a little bit warmer day and a sunny day on Sunday. And those sunny conditions are going to carry on clear out into the forecast. Remember, you can always tell a little bit about the forecast with my shades. I always love to do a little bit of viewer photos as well. Pretty art out here at the Agora Art Fair in Fitchburg, but look at this pretty art by nature. Thank you so much, Becky from Hubbleton, sending us this picture. Earlier this week, we had some vivid northern light photos sent to us, and you can send us your weather photos. All you got to do is get your phone out right now, look at your TV, scan that QR code in the upper left-hand portion of your screen there, and that links through up to our channel3000.com/weather page, and you can upload your photos, and then we can show those photos on air. Another way to do this too, if you happen to have a laptop or a iPad, or you can do this on your phone too, just go to channel3000.com/weather, scroll on down and click that post your own button. That's another way to send us your photos. So come on down to the Agora Art Fair, take some nice pretty photos here of the beautiful weather overall today, send them to us. We'll be able to show those photos on air. Back to folks in the studio.
Alex, thank you so much. Now to some more news. New rules are shaking up the real estate industry. Starting today, these rules will change how realtors get paid, and while it could lead to lower costs for home sellers, some realtors have concerns about what it means for home buyers with limited income. Jason Carroll has more.
A national shift is coming in the real estate market.
I think this is going to be a good thing.
One that has Barbara Goddard feeling good about putting her house, which she built from the ground up in Brunswick, Georgia, up for sale next month.
I'm optimistic, definitely optimistic.
Optimistic is not how real estate agents like Diane Traverso in Monmouth County, New Jersey, would describe her mood as of late.
I think a lot of people are mad, that this is even taking place.
New industry rules go into effect, which could lead to lower costs for some selling or buying homes. How? By reducing commissions paid to real estate agents.
I never thought it was very fair for the seller to have to pay for the buyer's commission, their agent's commission. It didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me.
Now, sellers like Goddard won't have to, thanks to a federal jury which ruled the National Association of Realtors and large brokerage firms had conspired to keep commissions high. As a result, the decades-old financial arrangement where sellers paid not only their broker's commission, but also the commission for their buyer's agent will be gone. For example, under the previous arrangement, a home sells for nearly $427,000, the median price in the United States. The seller would typically pay a 6% commission, 3% to each agent, more than $26,000. Under the new rules, the seller would end up paying half that, just 3% to their agent. But it could go down even more because listing realtors no longer will set commissions for both agents. Buyers can shop around and could get a lower percent. Goddard has already calculated what she could save.
A little over $12,000, I will say, by not paying for the buyer's agent commission. That's $12,000. That's a lot of money to me.
But for prospective buyers going forward, they will now have to sign a written agreement that their agent will be paid before going to see homes.
No one likes change. So, but
change, we like it if it's good change.
Right. Well, and it could be good eventually. It's like working out some of the kinks.
Diane Traverso says it's common practice for realtors like her to negotiate commission. Under the new rules, she has concerns some new home buyers with limited income will now be on the hook for more costs at closing.
We do whatever we can to help our clients, and now we're kind of having to reinvent how we do things.
Some experts caution the new rules are no guarantee all problems with high commissions will be resolved.
The industry is ripe for some changes. Now, whether the changes in this settlement are going to fix the problems in the industry, I'm less optimistic there. But there are some good changes along the way.
Good enough for Barbara Goddard. She's ready to sell.
I think this is going to be a good thing, especially for consumers.
As Jason Carroll reporting, experts say it will take several months to see if these new rules will cause a boost in sales. Meanwhile, if you're in the market to rent an apartment, there is some good news. The rental market is slowing down, which means many tenants are now being given incentives to sign a lease. With rising vacancy rates, some landlords are offering perks like free parking or weeks of free rent. That's especially true in major metro areas like Atlanta and Charlotte. A third of rental listings on Zillow now offer an incentive to rent. A year ago, that number was at 25%. Now in our Health Watch, some details on the dangers of too much coffee, plus new CDC research and vaccines on vaccines and children. Natalie Brand looks at the week's health headlines.
The CDC says more work needs to be done to protect children from diseases and prepare them for the fall and winter virus season. Over the last 20 years, the CDC found its Vaccines for Children program prevented hundreds of millions of illnesses and more than 1 million deaths among people born between 1994 and 2023. The agency finds there's room for improvement among children who lack health insurance and children from low-income families when it comes to routinely recommended vaccines. A warning for coffee addicts: too much caffeine can increase your risk of cardiovascular disease. A report presented at the American College of Cardiology found drinking over 400 milligrams of caffeine could increase your blood pressure and heart rate. That adds up to about 4 cups of coffee, 10 cans of soda, or 2 energy drinks in a day. And 3.5-year-old children who get several hours of tablet time a day are more likely to express anger and frustration over the next 2 years. A study published in JAMA Pediatrics found those children were often given more screen time to limit their outbursts, thus preventing a child from learning how to manage their negative emotions. Those are some of the week's health headlines. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
It is now 8:20 here on weekend mornings. Next, we're going to have a quick check at today's forecast. Plus, there are several news shows and movies to check out this weekend. Our Will Ober shares his picks and 3 things to watch when we return.
A1 Furniture and Mattress is closing their giant showroom, and that means the best prices ever. Everything must go. Over $1 million in inventory must be sold. Name brands at huge discounts for every room. Store closing sale on now at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. Trust your home with RG Heating and AC.
I need help for my mom. She has dementia. I want a Grace so Mom can get care at home. You know what people say about them? I can't imagine better support through such a painful time. A Grace. Authentic care and connection. Visit agrace.org to learn more.
Don't let an appliance breakdown break you down. Shop Brothers Main's super in-stock selection from brands like GE Appliances with support stirred into every purchase. Whether replacing or remodeling, we've got you covered. Brothers Main. Feel like family.
We know the fentanyl coming from Mexico and China is a threat here in Wisconsin.
It's why Tammy Baldwin is working to stop it.
And Tammy passed the bipartisan Fend Off Fentanyl Act.
That takes on the Mexican cartels and the fentanyl coming from China.
And Tammy Baldwin voted 32 times to strengthen our border.
32 times to increase border patrols.
And technology to keep illegal drugs out. Because Senator Baldwin knows
keeping us safe is her first priority.
Tell Tammy Baldwin to keep securing our borders.
Introducing the Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network. We offer streamlined connections to healthcare resources, and we serve children and youth with delays, disabilities, special healthcare needs, and mental health conditions. Located around Wisconsin, Children's Resource Guides are trained specialists. They can get answers, find services, and connect you to community resources in your region of the state. Connect with Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network today. Call 877-WISC-WAY.
Join Dane Dances for their 25th anniversary celebration of free music and dancing. Every Friday in August, head to the Monona Terrace rooftop from 5:30 to 9:30. We kick off the evening at 5:30 with family dance music. Then starting at 6, the first of 2 bands will begin. You will be entertained throughout the night. No tickets are required. Food and cocktails are available for purchase. It's the 2024 Dane Dances, a season of celebration. Get up, get down, and get together.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
A1 Furniture and Mattress is closing their giant showroom, and that means the best prices ever. Everything must go. Over $1 million in inventory must be sold. Name brands at huge discounts for every room. Store closing sale on now at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
Good morning there, folks. Live from Fitchburg, Wisconsin. The Agora Art Fair starts at 10 o'clock. A pretty nice day in the forecast in Fitchburg and for much of southern Wisconsin. Do want to point out, though, we could have a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms, but there will be plenty of dry time today, too. Right now, we're at 69 degrees here in Madison. Again, we also do our shows for our friends up in La Crosse on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and La Crosse is at 68. We got a 70 at Prairie du Chien and a 70 right now in Lone Rock. Touch of humidity in the air. I've got short sleeve shirt on and jeans. I'm pretty comfortable. We got a lot of folks in shorts and short sleeves as well, and that will also be good attire for today's forecast at the Agora Art Fair with high temperatures up around 80 degrees. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Alex. There's a lot to love in the world of streaming right now, with plenty of new content coming out. This morning, our Will Loper shares a few of the best in this weekend's 3 Things to Watch.
Victor.
Ben, just listen. There's something happening to you. And it's only gonna get worse. You're on pace to end the world in about 48 hours.
24, actually.
Newly streaming on Netflix is the 4th and final season of The Umbrella Academy.
That tentacle boy is the key to understanding all the timelines.
A group of adoptive siblings, each with their own special abilities, face off against new antagonists.
It's time to face the inevitable.
All 6 episodes of The Umbrella Academy Season 4 are streaming on Netflix now.
Furiosa! We've come too far.
Newly streaming on Max is the 2024 film Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
Who do we have here?
Anya Taylor-Joy plays the titular Furiosa, facing off against Chris Hemsworth as Dementis in a post-apocalyptic world.
Where are you going? Our bullet hope? There is no hope!
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga is streaming on Max now.
It's beautiful.
Even something that looks beautiful can be deadly.
And newly streaming on Amazon Prime Video is a 3rd season of The Majorca Files.
What am I about to say? Find the person who did this and arrest them? Good. Okay, so go.
2 detectives continue to solve cases on the Spanish island of Majorca. All 8 episodes of The Majorca Files Season 3 are streaming on Amazon Prime Video now.
This situation is getting out of control.
Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for Weekend Mornings.
And coming up next, we'll have a look at our top morning headlines. Stick around. This is Weekend Mornings.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
The alarming spike in inflation soaring to its highest level in nearly 40 years.
That is called Bidenomics.
Gas prices rose again today, reaching a new all-time high.
We're still dealing with inflation, and we've got super high interest rates at the same time.
Bidenomics is working.
2/3 of Americans are just struggling to make ends meet.
And this comes after Friday's jobs report showing a spike in unemployment.
And we are very proud of Bidenomics.
These were my great-grandpappy's glasses. And now they're yours, son.
Why can't I just get my own?
What? No, these have at least a few hundred years left in them.
I think the kid needs his own. Get 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day.
Yeah, I want my own.
Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Let's do this.
Introducing Chevy's best lineup of SUVs ever. The rugged, always-ready Trailblazer, the first-ever Traverse Z71, and the Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495. When it's your time to shine, Chevy's got you.
Get 1.9% financing on select popular 2024 Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
I love the co-op because of the good food and it supports the community.
I love the fresh produce, coffee at the juice bar for while I'm shopping, and the large selection of bulk products.
I think the prices are great. I love the co-op because they make healthy food affordable for people.
I love the people who work here and the people who shop here.
The vibe is great, and they have fun cooking classes for kids.
I love the co-op. I come here almost every day.
It's kind of my mini vacation going there.
The Sun Prairie Sweet Corn Festival runs August 14th through the 18th. The famous 80 tons of steamed corn, rolled in butter and lightly salted, is served Saturday and Sunday only. Visit sunprairiecornfest.com for complete details and hotel discounts.
I became a nurse to make lives better. Today, that's hard to do because of the open border. I've seen firsthand the damage that Kamala Harris caused as our country's borders are. Hospitals everywhere are overwhelmed, and American patients are paying the price. My patients are covering the healthcare costs for people here illegally while their own care is jeopardized. Kamala Harris is weak and dangerous.
Preserve America PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Just past 8:30 right now, Madison police investigating a homicide with the alleged suspect turning himself in Friday. Plus, a 20-year-old man dies at a hospital after Fitchburg police fired at him. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings this new half hour as we welcome in the weekend. I'm Kyle Pzorski. We're going to send it out to Alex Harrington this morning. He is live at the Agora Art Fair. It's in Fitchburg. Good morning, Alex.
Hey there, Kyle. Hey there, Southern Wisconsin. Welcome to the Agora Art Fair in Fitchburg, Wisconsin, which starts at 10 o'clock today, and it's going to be a pretty dandy day for it. Let's take a look at our forecast here for the Agora Art Fair. We have those low clouds, that fog that we had this morning. That's burning off. As these clouds lift and the sun comes out, it provides a little bit of energy in the atmosphere. And we could see an isolated shower or storm, so be prepared for that. But there's going to be quite a bit of dry time today. High temperatures in the upper 70s. Let me show that to you on our future track. And believe it or not, I am controlling our weather computers live on location. We're one of the only stations in the nation that use this kind of technology that allows us to do weather live on location while controlling our weather computers, which I think is pretty nifty. I like to get out in the community. Temperatures in the lower 70s right now as we climb towards the noon hour. We get into the mid 70s, a few clouds out there. We should break into some sunshine at periods of time today with highs up right around 78. And there you see those showers and thunderstorms primarily from Madison and points to the east, especially near Lake Michigan. About a 30% coverage here in Madison, a little bit higher coverage if you're heading off towards the east. If you're going off towards the west, we got the Blues Festival in Mineral Point. We were live there last night. Lesser of a chance of rain, shower, and thunderstorm activity to the west of Madison. So again, a beautiful day to come down here and check out the art, especially early as we build those shower and storm chances a little bit later in the day. 10 a.m. is when the art fair starts. 5 o'clock is when the art fair ends. The best chance for those storms will be in the mid to late afternoon hours, but much of the day dry across the area. Back to you in the studio.
Alex, thank you. Now to our top news stories this morning. Police say a woman is dead and a man is in custody after a murder on Madison's northeast side. Officers arrested 42-year-old Terrence Davis Friday morning after he turned himself into police. They say Davis came to the department and reported that he had injured the victim overnight and believed she may have been dead. This led police to the victim's apartment where they found their body. Police Chief Sean Barnes says the death is a result of domestic violence, an issue the department is currently exploring new ways to address. This is the third homicide reported in Madison so far this year. Domestic violence is, of course, a sensitive subject, one that victims can have a hard time talking about, but there is help here in Madison. Domestic Abuse Intervention Services, or DAYS, located on the north side, has crisis specialists for anyone looking for help.
So to just be able to talk through with somebody who's not going to be judgmental, we don't have an agenda for somebody when they call us. We want to help them achieve safety in whatever way that looks like for them.
If you are a victim of domestic abuse or know someone, you can call their hotline at 608-251-4445 or text them at 608-420-4638. Both are available 24 hours a day. The armed person who moved towards Fitchburg police, resulting in an officer firing their gun at them, has died. According to the Department of Justice, the 28-year-old man died at a hospital Thursday afternoon. You will remember it was on Monday when police were called to the Whispering Pines condominiums after a 911 hang-up. Officers allegedly found a couple having a fight. Police said the man was armed with a knife and charged at officers, at which point one officer fired his gun and struck the man. Within the next few months, we will vote to elect a new president of the United States. This also means a barrage of attack ads. This year, though, there's something new to the political race as artificial intelligence is changing the game. Adam Duxter from CBS affiliate WCCO spoke with one expert who shares what you need to watch out for.
When Donald Trump shared this AI-generated video of him and Elon Musk online Thursday, most dismissed it as a meme.
Shows you the power of AI, shows you also amazing dancing skills.
But to AI expert in St. Thomas professor Manjeet Reggae, it's a sign of what's to come.
If 2016 election was kind of the social media election, the 2024 could be termed as an AI election. It has become a lot more easier for generate content that looks very, very realistic. Once you have something that is really eye-catching, it spreads viral over social media.
Take Kamala Harris's recent Detroit rally, 15,000 or so in the crowd, after Trump shared this AI image, falsely claiming the crowd had been faked.
This is where I think we need better regulation. It is more of an honor system right now.
Reggae says it's on lawmakers.
Social media platforms, they also want content to spread. If you leave it to them for putting restrictions, and it is more of an honor system, not enough might be done.
With AI getting harder to spot, he's confident these fake images will reinforce real bias or could even flip a vote.
In politics, you could be on the left or you could be on the right, but when it comes to using AI for politics, we have to get it right.
Adam Duxter, WCCO News.
Dr. Reggae additionally says this is why media literacy is so important and should be a reminder to get news from trusted sources. Coming up on 8:36, still ahead, Alex will be back with a quick check at today's forecast. Plus, here's a look at today's day in history.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
Sanctuary cities protect illegal immigrant criminals from being deported, like an illegal immigrant arrested for battery in Madison. Instead of being deported, he was released and went on to assault several more women, including a 13-year-old girl. Senator Tammy Baldwin voted 9 times to support federal funding for sanctuary cities that release dangerous illegals back onto our streets. And Baldwin voted for amnesty for 11 million illegals, including criminals. Tell Senator Baldwin, stop protecting illegal immigrants and start protecting Wisconsin.
Hanson's knows that your home is a place of comfort and protection. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are guaranteed. With 35 years' experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert. Get 50% off installation or enjoy no interest, no payments for 1 year.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Sid's been thinking about getting dentures for a while now, but how does he know they'll look and feel right and at an affordable price that will help bring back that award-winning smile? Well, picture this.
Aspen Dental offers a guarantee on all dentures. They'll make it right or your money back. Plus, financing options like $0 down plus 0% interest if paid in full within 18 months. Helping bring back nice to see you again smiles. It's one more way Aspen Dental is in your corner.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius Prime, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, Ford.
Right now, you can lease a sporty new 2024 Corolla for $219 a month, or lease a new 2025 Camry for $349 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
Chicago hosts the Democratic National Convention, and News 3 Now will be there. We'll bring you live team coverage all week as the Democratic Party takes center stage in the Windy City, rallying around their presidential ticket. Plus, we'll talk to delegates about the issues that matter most to voters here in Wisconsin. Campaign 2024 coverage live from the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. Starting Monday on News 3 Now, moving forward.
Good morning, live from the Agora Art Fair, coffee in hand here. Beautiful morning. Just a few clouds as the fog lifts here. It will be overall a really nice day here in Fitchburg. Hopefully we can get the clouds to clear, but sometimes these clouds can be a little bit on the pesky side, but nonetheless, comfortable temperatures today in the upper 70s as we look at our Agora Art Fair forecast. There is an isolated shower and storm chance as we get into the afternoon and early evening hours, especially for areas north and east of Madison. And once we get past that isolated shower chance today, just look at the forecast that we have here for the next 7 to 10 days here in Madison and all of southern Wisconsin. Enter the gold shades for an extended period of sunny weather from Sunday clear out through a good portion of next week. You have to go all the way into maybe next weekend for an isolated shower or storm chance, but much of this upcoming work week is going to be very comfortable and sunny skies. Back to you, Kyle.
Thank you, Alex. You're never too old for a bucket list. A 102-year-old Wisconsin woman is proof of that. A longtime Brewers fan, she just recently became one of the oldest people to throw out a first pitch at a Major League Baseball game. Megan Marshall reports.
Ruth Werning got her shining moment before Thursday's game against the Dodgers.
Brewers fans, please welcome 102-year-old superfan Ruth Werning.
The crowd went wild watching Werning strike out an item on her bucket list. I was lucky enough to catch up with her when she was still practicing for the big moment.
Oh, it's just exciting. I mean, not everybody 102 years old gets to throw a ball at the Brewer game.
I met her the day before at her apartment at Harwood Place, a senior living community in Wauwatosa.
I'm ready for that ball game.
She played the sport as a kid and has been a Brewers fan since she was 6 years old. That was 1928, when the Brewers were still just a minor league team in Milwaukee.
One more now, watch out.
Ruth's daughter lives nearby, but Ruth's oldest son came a long way to help her practice.
Yay, see, strike. I can throw them straight at you.
He flew in from Thailand to witness the big first pitch and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in person.
Mom has taught us not to be too surprised by the many adventures she gets into. This was a new one, though. Very exciting. I can't wait to share this with the rest of the family.
The staff at Harwood Place helped make this happen to celebrate the senior living community's 35th anniversary. They asked residents about their bucket list items and began a quest to make as many happen as possible.
Our whole goal at our organization at Harwood Place is to be able to make sure that everyone's current stage in life is as fulfilling as the rest of their life, and I think this really helps us bring some joy.
And as she rallied the crowd and her favorite team, Ruth proved age is just a number.
That's Megan Marshall reporting. Ruth, may have been actually some good luck for the team as the Brewers had a come-from-behind win of 6-4 over the Dodgers Thursday to earn a series split. All right, now still ahead, Joel Weiss will be here. He'll have some tips on avoiding injuries when out on the golf course. And let's take a live look outside again at the State Capitol building. Alex will have another Check the Forecast next on Weekend Mornings.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
It's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Paint.
I'm so happy I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello Permanent Fat Removal and get summer body ready in just one visit.
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me. I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Kamala Harris has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border. As vice president, she backed the toughest border control bill in decades. And as president, she will hire thousands more border agents and crack down on fentanyl and human trafficking. Fixing the border is tough. So is Kamala Harris.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
One size rarely fits all. That's why at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we carry a huge selection of quality name brand jeans and pants. We're so confident we have the right brand, style, and fit for you that we'll give you a free $5 Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card for every pair you buy. Like men's or women's Ariat jeans. Get an extra $30 gift card for every $150 Ariat purchase. And men's Rustler jeans, just $15.99. Find your perfect pair of jeans for less at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back. If you are looking to better your golf game, well, the George Vitan's Golf Academy is providing tips to help you lower your score. Here's Joel Weiss showing us how to avoid injuries out on the course.
One of the last things you want to do is hurt yourself when you're playing golf. Here are some things you want to avoid. A stance, for example, where the leading toe is turned in. When you're trying to rotate through, that can affect your ankle, knee, hips. It limits rotation too. Keep that leading toe flared open, and then you can easily rotate to a full finish. Another common problem that can cause an injury is staying flat-footed during the swing, trying to rotate all the way through while both feet are on the ground. That can cause some lower back problems. Another problem that can affect your wrists and arms are more of a downward stroke in the swing versus making a circle. Feel yourself making a circle, lightly scraping that ground. I'm Joel Weiss, PGA professional. Improve your play the fundamental way.
Alex is back now with a check of the forecast.
Hey Kyle, hey Southern Wisconsin, welcome to Fitchburg. I'm live here at the Agora Art Fair and a really nice day overall for the art fair. dodge an isolated shower or thunderstorm is a possibility today, but there's going to be dry time too. We've got some clouds out here. These low clouds sometimes can be a little pesky, and they can sometimes take a while to burn off, which actually might not be such a bad thing, because then you don't have to worry so much coming down here in Fitchburg if these clouds hang on about sun. So we'll keep an eye on these clouds, but I am expecting some breaks as we get a little bit later into the day today. Let's look at our Agora Art Fair forecast. I have technology that allows me to control our weather computers live on location, which I think is always really nifty to share. Temperatures climbing around 70 when the art fair starts at 10 o'clock. At noon, temperatures in the lower 70s, and we end the day in the upper 70s with that isolated shower and storm chance in southern Wisconsin, especially areas north and east of Madison. We also do our weather for our friends in La Crosse. Hey, La Crosse friends, 68 degrees right now in La Crosse, 69 here in Madison. It's really comfortable out right now. I've got a short sleeve shirt on and jeans, and would move into shorts by the time we get into the afternoon. Let's track that with Future Track here. Temperatures climbing into the lower 70s, 73 in Madison, 74 in Lone Rock. There'll be about 73 in Fitchburg too, and 74 at 11 o'clock. Not expecting shower and storms at 11, but as we head towards 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, going into the afternoon, later afternoon hours, take note, especially for Madison and points to east, some scattered showers and thunderstorms near Lake Michigan. Isolated activity here in the Madison area, isolated in southwest Wisconsin. The lesser chances are to the west of Madison. The greater chances for rain today are Madison and points off towards the east, with high temperatures again around 78 degrees. So quite comfy. Our rain chances, this is it. Then as we go into the rest of the 7 days, we look dry in southern Wisconsin. That 7 to 10 day forecast here, enter the yellow shades. You can always know a little bit about the weather by looking at the frames here. Sunny skies and an extended period of it, with temperatures in the 70s by day, 50s by night. As we get into later next weekend, going into the following work week, look at the temperatures climbing back into the 80s. That's a hint of things to come. As we get later into August, dry across a good portion of the country, according to the Climate Prediction Center. And look at all the orange and the reds here. Warmer than normal temperatures are expected as we get into that last week of August. So get ready for, after this comfy period, a warmer and a dry period ahead for southern Wisconsin. Now, all kinds of pretty art here at the Agora Art Fair. We also had pretty pictures sent to us. All you got to do is scan that QR code, just like Becky did, and you can send us your weather photos. And now we'll take you to sports.
Hunt or be hunted. That's been Luke Fickell's motto this season for his team. Whether it's the guy next to you on the depth chart or your opponent, someone in football is always hunting and someone is always being hunted. The Badgers have gotten fully behind this rallying cry and have embraced the hunt. Last year, they admit they felt like at times they were the ones being hunted, and this year they're doing the hard work it takes to be the hunters.
It's not just going to be handed to you, especially last year. We thought once again, Coach Fick was going to come in. We're just kind of going to be able to walk into, a 10-2 record or something. You know what I mean? But I think it really opened our eyes last year that, hey, we got to work. Every game's going to be a tough game, and every game you're going to have to go out there and earn it. We feel like we got everything together more. We feel more confident about the offense and the defense. We feel like we have something to prove. We feel like we got to get back to Wisconsin that we all grew up watching, that we all know, you know what I mean, and the team that dominates.
And Hunter Wooler is all about the hunting. Following this trend, Wisconsin has allowed much more physicality and tackling at practices this year. That's a big change from years past. It better prepares them to go into full-on hunter mode.
It's football. That's at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, is you have to hit, and there's a reason you play. If you didn't want to hit people, you wouldn't be playing this game. But no, I love it. I love it. I think it only makes us better. That way, the 30th isn't the first time we're truly tackling. So I think it's great for us.
It is hard to believe how close football season is. High school football kicks off next week, Badger football the week after, and we are now less than 3 weeks away from the Packers kicking off their season in Brazil. For the Pack, they're spending this week doing practice a little bit different than normal. They're out in the Mile High City holding a joint practice with the Denver Broncos. Joint practices are something that Matt LaFleur really values, especially when you're doing it against the right team.
Oh, I mean, joint practice is always, you know, there's just a lot of excitement, and energy. Guys ready to get after it and just go against somebody else.
This is a great opportunity to, again, go against maybe an unfamiliar opponent in regards to you're not seeing the same stuff every day in practice. So I think anytime you get these opportunities, these are as valuable as the preseason games.
And it is Players Weekend in MLB, which is why Willy Adames gets to use that sweet bat, and he's going to use that fancy bat in the first inning and hit a ball that'll go all the way to Waukesha, or at least off that truck. A 3-run home run, his 22nd of the year, and his 10th 3-run homer of the season. It would kickstart the Crew to a 5-3 win. It's mid-August, and they've already got a 10-game lead in the NL Central. That's your morning sports fix. Have a selfless Saturday.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Upgrading your home this summer? Then you need the experts at Feldco. Let us bring your project to life and save you money. Right now at Feldco, get 30% off roofing and siding with no interest until 2026. With experienced craftsmen dedicated to every detail, combined with products made in the USA, you'll enjoy value and curb appeal. 30% off roofing and siding ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Owning my own home is nice. You can just come home knowing that it's yours. It's a sense of pride, sense of ownership, and enjoying it with everyone I love and care for.
Make a lasting impact on local families in need. Please donate today.
Arby's is full of choices. Quick, you can get your favorite stuff, 3 for $5.
Pretty good.
Incredible value for a limited time. Reach in and eat whatever you grab. Arby's, we have the meats.
The Sun Prairie Sweet Corn Festival runs August 14th through the 18th. The famous 80 tons of steamed corn, rolled in butter and lightly salted, is served Saturday and Sunday only. Visit sunprairiecornfest.com for complete details and hotel discounts.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Mission Unstoppable, Saturday morning at 9.
Good Saturday morning live here in Fitchburg. The Agora Art Fair starts at 10 o'clock. Goes all the way till 5 o'clock today. The forecast, the clouds may hang on a bit longer than 10 o'clock this morning. An isolated storm chance with high temperatures up around 78 degrees, but there'll be plenty of dry time today. Better chances for showers and for the thunderstorms are going to be from areas east of Madison, closer to Lake Michigan. So come on down here to the Agora Art Fair. Again, the festivities start here with all this beautiful art to look at and for you folks to purchase at 10 o'clock this morning, and that carries on all the way till 5 o'clock. 7 to 10 day forecast. Look at how glorious the temperatures are going to be in the 70s by day and the 50s by night. Enter the yellow shades with this prolonged period of nice sunny weather. Back to you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for being out there. We will be back here tomorrow morning at 6:30 on weekend mornings. Thank you all for watching.